With the soaring food prices, Canadians are experiencing hunger in greater numbers than in many years. It's estimated now that 1 in 6 Canadians suffer from food insecurity. Jim Collins would like to change that. In March of 2020, he and his daughter Amy founded Harvest Hands, a food distribution charity. They had become aware of the acute need of people that were experiencing hunger, and since then, the need has grown by more than 50%. I recently visited St. Thomas, Ontario, to meet Jim and check out this amazing organization.
Joe, I can't emphasize it enough that there's literally an unlimited amount of food that is available, and there's an unlimited number of people in need, and so we're just simply connecting those two entities. This may be product that's in surplus, or it may be product that has a slight dent in it, and so we bring it back here and relabel each one, and then we package it into a like this, and then that's how we ship it out to the
Harvest Hands.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Nice. Seeing the scope of the operation was eye-opening. Skids and skids of donated food that would have otherwise ended up in a landfill, rescued by Harvest Hands.
It's 36 degrees in here, and we have like prepared salads. We get onions, beets, potatoes in great big large bins, and then we pack them down into cases like this, and then we ship it out like that. So those are onions inside.
Okay.
There was a shipment that came in from the United States, and it was a duplicate shipment. This was about a year ago, and they called and said that, can you use this because it's a duplicate order, otherwise it's going to the landfill. And it was $82,000 worth of product.
And it would have cost the company money to dump it if they hadn't donated it.
Exactly.
How much?
For that shipment, it probably would have been close to $2,000.
Just to dump it?
Yeah. 58% of all the food that's produced in Canada is lost or wasted. And
all the food?
Yes, that's the amount that. Second Harvest released a study, and they said that that's equivalent to 3.1 million tons of food, or 124,000 tractor trailers. So
right.
I was curious, what does 124,000
it's
tractors?
hard to gauge.
Yeah. So if you took the tractor off and you placed the trailers end to end from London, Ontario, it would stretch all the way to Halifax. That's how much food is wasted annually in Canada.
Every year in Canada, wow. It was astonishing to find out how much food is being wasted, and that's what makes Harvest Hands such a crucial organization. Harvest Hands receives food from processors, retailers, and growers throughout the Southern Ontario region, and then it's sent to their St. Thomas warehouse. Here, it's sorted and divided into more manageable sizes. Loaded onto trucks, the food is distributed to more than 200 partners, servicing an area from Windsor to Oshawa, Ontario. These include missions, shelters, soup kitchens, lunch programs, and food banks like the one here in St. Thomas, Elgin.
Hey, how are you?
Karen McDade of the St. Thomas Elgin Food Bank has seen a sharp increase in the need for food.
In a day, it used to be, 20, 30 people in a day. Now we're seeing 150, if not 200 in a day, and that's what we're feeding. So, the numbers and numbers are growing. So we need people like Harvest Hands to help us out and help us feed those in need within our community. So when I receive this produce from Harvest Hands, it seems like a lot. He could give me a truckload of 6 skids. Twice a week, and it's used up immediately because families just can't afford it anymore. Cost of housing, cost of fuel, and especially the cost of food. And a lot of families are suffering right now, and that's why we're here, and that's why Jim is in operation, and the need is greater than ever.
Harvest Hands now helps to feed more than 60,000 people a month by rescuing, since 2020, more than $7.5 million worth of food destined for a landfill. Since the food is donated and they have a large volunteer labor force, for every dollar donated, Harvest Hands is able to provide the equivalent of 3 nutritious meals for those in need. I spoke with a few of the 125 regular volunteers to help to make this operation run smoothly.
Why I volunteer at Harvest Hands is because we believe in their mission of helping to feed the hungry and nourishing hope.
It's quite a mission because you're part of a team that ensures that 60,000 meals go out every month. I mean, how does that feel for you?
Well, it's very amazing, and I don't know if you felt it, but when you come in the building, it's a little overwhelming. When you see the amount of food and the amount of what we do, it's overwhelming, and we also believe there's, a little bit more looking over us here. Yeah, it's a little spiritual.
It's nice knowing that I'm giving back to the community. Jim and Amy's passion is contagious, and I just want to go out there and help be part of that clog in the wheel.
I don't think there's an organization that can be better than this one, like honest to goodness. Jim and Amy, they work so hard, and they're kind and they're giving, and they've created a family here.
It's a privilege. There's really no other word. Yeah, there's no other word. And it's a privilege to work with the people that work here. It's just, it's a very special place.
Appreciate everything that you do to help us get food out there. Appreciate everything you guys do, Joe.
The volunteers, it's like they take ownership of this whole thing, and they bring with them their skill set, their experience, their knowledge, but the most important thing, they bring a passion to help other people. What I've learned, and that's the biggest impact on me, is that there's a goodness in people that we don't always see. And I notice in this whole realm of people that take care of other people that they're generous and they're compassionate and they really care.
Okay, so we know what Jim is doing, but who is Jim? Like, what's your background and what kind of led you to this place in your life today? Okay. Your journey with God, too.
Sure. Okay. Well, I was born again when I was 18 years old. I was raised in the United Church and taught Sunday school when I was 16. And then I met a bunch of Baptists who were relentless in making sure that I got saved. And after a journey that happened when I was 18 years old, I went to school, graduated, and my wife and I experienced 35 years of really unprecedented success. We owned a nursery and a mail order company. We had a transportation company and a printing business. So for 35 years, Joe, we couldn't do anything wrong. And for 5 years between 2006 and 2011, literally we lost everything. We lost our homes. We lost a couple 100,000 square feet of warehouse. And so at the end of 2011, everything that we owned would fit in my daughter's garage and in a trailer.
It's like a Job moment.
Exactly. And so I started teaching Bible school, and I did that for a few years, and then it brought us to the point in 2020 that we had this opportunity to start distributing the food. We had no strategic plans. We had no 5-year plans. We just took the next step, and God has just blessed us above and beyond anything we could have asked or imagined. Yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah. All because you said yes to God.
And Joe, what we've experienced is that when we're giving out food, that those barriers are broken down, and we people are very receptive. We actually supply tracts, New Testaments, and Bibles that we send out with the shipments. And I had some people go and visit. At that time, we had about 140 locations, and they said they got no pushback at all because and it gives us an opportunity to help people, to just show the love of God up close and personal in a way that you can't always do. And it was St. Augustine that said, preach the gospel always, and if necessary, use words. And we've seen in real time watching that happen.